DJ OoooWeE.
Hey, what's happening? It's your boy WestSideMcfly. You rocking with DJ OoooWeE on Make 'em Say OoooWeE. Let's get it.
Okay, first of all, I want to dedicate all my shows to my fallen relatives. I want long live Cedric the Motive, long live Sean Mack, long live Sonny Mack, Grandma Bull, Show. But it's that time. I want to welcome everybody to Make 'em Say OoooWeE with your mama's favorite DJ OoooWeE. And it's Friday. It's 8:30. We live in the building, 9 Studios. And I got a great artist in the building with me. I've been waiting for this interview for a long time. You guys heard his single that's on it's called Do My Shit on everybody's what is it again?
South Central and
Yeah, that's right. Want to get it right. Didn't want to fuck up this shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. But we got a West Side writer in the building with me tonight. WestSideMcfly.
All that.
Okay, yeah, we in here, man. What's the deal, man? Thank you for coming on the show first and foremost.
Thank you for having me.
I really do appreciate you.
You already know it's been a long time coming, man. We've been talking about this
for a long time.
Yeah.
For a minute. I seen you at Kaiser.
Mm-hmm.
Was talking at Kaiser.
Mm-hmm.
I seen you at a few functions.
Yeah.
Was talking at the functions about it. I seen you at Charisma shit.
Yeah.
Was talking about that. Everything is perfect timing in here though, and it's happened. So let's start right here, man. Where'd the name come from? You know what I'm saying? Explain the name to the people.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I grew up on the east side, you feel me? But a lot of people, they always associate like where you lived at and stuff like that, you feel me? So my mom, she lived off La Brea and Centinela. Most people consider that the west side, you feel me? Pops lived on the west side of Compton, so that was just always like a part of who I was. Not to mention like this the west motherfucking coast, you feel me? So I gotta represent the McFly part. That shit is just like a lifestyle, like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas always trying. We been with this drip shit, by the way, like, you feel me? It was just always some fly shit for us.
Okay. Yeah. McFly. All right. That's Back to the Future, by the way.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was dope. You dope. You know what I'm saying? He was dope in that motherfucking movie too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm glad you got that name. That name is not only different but clever and creative. Yeah. You know, you being from the west side, you always a fly dude. You know what I'm saying? You kick it with some fly people. You do fly shit. You rap fly shit. So it's only about doing fly shit, McFly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle, exactly.
It's a lifestyle.
So let's start with the music. Where did the music start? Age? When were you influenced by music?
I would have to attribute that to my grandparents. I ain't even gonna lie to you. My grandfather, he was a DJ first off, right? So I spent a lot of my time going through his crates and listening to records, you know what I'm saying, in his living room, dancing to Michael Jackson and shit like that, you feel me? Okay. Beyond that, my grandmother, she collected records, you know what I'm saying? She, you know, rest in peace, she passed away, but I still got all her stuff. Like, she got a whole collection of 45s and everything like that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, like some classics.
She was in there.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
So, I think music kind of always been a part of my life, and I was always intrigued by, like, the whole writing process and just performing, and, you know, I just went for it.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't quit.
Yeah.
So what song inspired you? Like, what song did you hear that your grandmother or your grandparents was playing that inspired you to say, man, I can do this too?
Well, my grandfather, I would say, was probably more into hip-hop than my grandmother was. Like I said, she collected records, so most of her stuff was like oldies, but my grandfather being a DJ, you know what I'm saying, still to this day, he DJing and working in a bar, right? Okay. So he's up to date on the hip hop shit. I would have to say like the record that probably inspired me was Murder Was a Case by Snoop.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a deep song right there.
Yeah, for real.
That was deep. Okay. But that's a different song because you a turned up rapper. So,
oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You
Murder
know.
Case he was talking about him being a murder case.
He was talking about some real shit.
Yeah.
He was talking about some real shit.
So
but I mean, so like in my music, right? I just try and project the image that I saw growing up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously when you talking about like turn up and shit like that, like you growing up in a hood, you always see a lot of hood functions, hood parties. I grew up in South Central on 81st and Central, you feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
So it was always like hood parties and shit like that, like growing up when you young, and you know, especially by the time you get to high school, like that was just a part of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So being part of those times in your life, how did you know what I'm saying, how did you deal with the gangbang situation back then?
I mean, obviously, you already know these streets is dangerous, right?
Sure.
So just to be able to be here right now is a blessing, first off rip. But I mean, I had family on both sides. Like I said, that kind of helped me out. Being the fact like I ain't had to choose neither side. You feel me? I had Crips, I had Bloods. Like obviously, like family reunions was like they was funny. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas gotta get along. Because your auntie ain't having that bullshit. Like, you feel me? Yeah, so niggas gotta get along. But you know, that's just what it was. People live where they live at. Like, you know what I'm saying? And in the neighborhood that I grew up in, like, you could go like a few blocks over, it's a whole different neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it go, man. You just gotta know these streets. And they say only the strong survive. Obviously, rest in peace to our fallen soldiers and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's ugly out here. But
it's still ugly.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? But as a positive dude you came up in the game, you still coming up in the game, man. You got a good situation right now with you. Explain the CUBZ situation, man, because I adore that. You know what I'm saying? I know a couple people in there. Shout out to Trill.
Shout out
to Ajax. You know what I'm saying? My dudes over there and everybody else on the team. You know what I'm saying? But so explain that, like, your team and the significance of your team.
Well, shout out to Come On Boys off top. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Trill, shout out Jack, shout out McNiff, everybody, the whole family. I went on tour with Dom Kennedy a few years back, right?
Okay.
So when I was performing, we was at the observatory. It's a quick story. I was at the observatory, and it's probably like, he sold it out, right? So it's probably like 3,000, 4,000 people there. But I'm looking at maybe like a good 100 people to the left of the stage, and they're not paying attention to me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, although I'm like performing and I'm trying to like capture who I can capture, I'm still wondering what the fuck they doing, right? So I get off stage, I ask his tour manager, I'm like, yo, what's going on over there? Like, everything straight? He like, yeah, that's Dom's merch table.
Right.
And I'm like, word? He like, yeah. He like, everybody over there buying shirts and buying hoodies and, you know, beanies, all that shit. I'm like, for real? He like, yeah. That nigga probably do like 100,000 in merch.
Facts.
I'm like, what?
Facts.
So at that point, I'm like, okay, I gotta take this beyond just me performing. So that's where the Come Up Boys was kind of birthed. We already had like people around us, you know what I'm saying? Niggas was friends growing up, but I just created this entity, this brand. You know what I'm saying? And it became a clothing line, it became a record label, we got a catering service, we do charity gift bags, the whole nine, bro.
Exactly. Yeah. So CUBZ stands for, if you guys didn't catch that, the Come Up Boys.
The Come Up Boys.
That's clever.
ComeUpBoys.com.
Oh, okay. And a website.
We the CUBZ.
Yeah. That's good, man. Because a lot of artists don't know that. They think that just making it in the rap game, that a rap check is gonna get them far. No.
Yeah.
A lot of artists would tell you rap don't actually get you the money you really desire and want. Investments in business on the side get you there, and then you just invest that money back into the music.
Bro, let me tell you, niggas get a deal, they get a chain and a whip. You understand what I'm saying? But if you really want to like set your family up, set yourself up, you gotta have like at least 7 streams of income, and that's always been my motive coming in.
That's smart. Stay that way. For real, you're gonna go far. Because like you said, a lot of artists get on, all they want, I never got that, all they want is a chain, some clothes,
some girls,
some bottles, a table. You know what I'm saying?
All the shit that don't matter. That depreciate after you buy it.
Exactly. And the label owns that shit.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
Real.
And if you don't produce those albums that you signed that deal for, they're gonna take all that shit away. Then you in debt.
What?
You know what I'm saying? One-hit wonders out here.
What?
But you not a one-hit wonder.
No.
That's good, man. Explain like the album to me, man, because the album is good. And I'm not just telling you this because you know we homies. And I'm just seeing you on the show. I really do listen to music as a DJ. And you know, when the shit first dropped, I listened to the shit like 5 times.
Man,
back to back. I never skipped a song. Tonight when I came, I never skipped a song because I felt every word in that album. It was very pure. It was very amazing. It was talented. But explain to me and the audience how you felt about making that album.
It was a long process. I ain't even gonna lie to you. So like within that time of me making South Central ain't for everybody, I had a daughter, you know what I'm saying? So I had to go learn how to be a father, how to be a man, take care of the family. I was running, like I said, these companies. I was writing for other artists, you know what I'm saying, working on their albums and trying to work on my album. And it just kind of came together. It took me, I ain't even gonna lie to you, it took me like 2 years to really get a body of work that I felt confident in to release to the people. I've always felt like, you know, now in this day and age with music, people just making music and just throwing it out, just making music, throw it out, like, and it's so easy. Everybody can do it, right? So like you can go to SoundCloud, you can go to YouTube, you can go wherever, CD Baby, all these different places and put your music out. But I wanted to get a people from me something that was special that I put time into. So it took me like 2 years, just kind of like recording recording records. I probably recorded like 100 records, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Yeah, like Lil Wayne.
That's all. Yeah, for real. That's who we look up to.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's, you know what I'm saying, niggas like that. Like, it ain't no excuses. I don't need a million writers. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, I'm there. I'm with the gang. They might, you know, throw a couple like ideas and shit like that. Niggas working cohesively together. But for the most part, you know what I'm saying, it's just being in there, bro, and enjoying the process of everything.
Actually, factual information.
Oh yeah, big facts.
If you just tuning in right now, you on the show DJ OoooWeE, make Em Say OoooWeE with my boy WestSideMcfly.
OoooWeE.
Real fly dude, man.
OoooWeE.
From the music to the clothing and to everything. So, you know, you say your team is very great. You're amazing. One thing I like, and I want to point out on the interview and to the people and tell that, you know, you did something, and you guys do stuff for the homeless. You got a U-Haul truck.
Yeah.
You went down there. And I want to pinpoint one great thing. Like, the shit was great. Everything was great.
Appreciate it.
But one thing that I would have done that you did, that I seen what you did, is this man took off his shoes, his Vans shoes, and gave it to somebody. I'm like, man, that's what I would have done. Because I'm that type of person.
Okay.
And a lot of people out here not like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of artists won't even shake your hand. They're not taking no pictures. I understand about your time and your space. I understand that, because I need my time and my space. I don't want no motherfuckers coming up to me when I'm eating pizza with my son and taking pictures of me. You know what I'm saying? If I say no, it's no. Respect. But you took your shoes off. You was in your white socks out there. You know what I'm saying? And just explain that. Like what made you do that?
Honestly, bro. Okay, so it was me, Jax, Trill, Magnif. We got together. We like, look, we gonna do this twice a year, right? So we gathered up everybody, all my little cousins. Shout out my little cousins, man. Everybody got together. We got a big old truck. It's probably like 30 boxes of clothes, probably another like 10 boxes of shoes. We had food, canned goods. We had hygiene packs, pizza, dinner plates. I mean, like the whole nine. We probably helped a good like 500 to 1,000 people that day, like real life. So the whole time while we orchestrating this, because obviously, you know, if you go down there and you lift that truck up, they gonna bum rush it. So you gotta have some kind of structure, right? So we had people lining up, and there was this one guy this whole time when we was passing out shoes. He was like, "Hey, bro, I need a 10.5. I need a 10.5." And there was no 10.5s. We had like 11s, we had 9s. I had everything but a 10.5. So I'm like, bro, just hang out to the end. I got you. You feel me? I got you. Bro literally stood there. He had his baby in his hand. I ain't gonna lie to you. We gave his baby some shoes too, because we had baby clothes as well. We had people donate baby clothes and all that. We gave the baby some shoes. We had him wait. He stood there, and I was like, "Look, bro, I'm gonna give you my shoes." Like, you feel me? Jax was the one that kicked it off, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Jax was somewhere. He helping somebody. He jumped off the truck, and he walked back with flip flops on. And I'm like, "Bro, where your shoes go?" And he like, "Oh, I gave them up." And I'm like, "Damn!" Like, so we was on the same page as far as like what we was there to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're all here for this whole like. Obviously, like, we want to give back, we want to help people. You know, we've been fortunate to make it out the hood, you know what I'm saying, and be successful, and we want to just project this image and spread love, like, in our city, you know what I'm saying. So it was a major event for us, man. We got a lot of recognition for that, and I felt like I didn't even need the likes and all of that. People always be weird when it come to that, like, "Oh, well, why are you filming it?" And da-da-da-da. I'm like, honestly, I wasn't even filming it. You know, it was a young woman that was down there. She had her camera and she filmed the whole thing. And then the cold part is, I just want to put this story out there. Her house burned up and she lost her camera in the fire. So we only got like a piece of the footage, right, of everything that we was doing.
After the fact.
After the fact. And mind you, like, I didn't even know this girl. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
we
sure.
just like connected with her. But we ended up helping her out as well, which was like major for our team. Like, my boy JK, shout out him. He kept in contact with the young woman. And he was like, "Yeah, bro, her house burned down. We need to help her out." So we just, you know what I'm saying, we looked out for her and did what we could.
Great story.
Oh yeah.
About, let me say, about 2 years ago, me and my team did it, and we gonna team up with my team too.
Heck yeah.
Underrated Ease and Esco.
Yeah.
We went to Venice Beach actually. We wasn't gonna go downtown late, but we went to Venice Beach. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, coke people out there. And here's a quick little story, not to mess up your interview.
No,
but you know what I'm saying. Quick little
Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
You know, we went down there. And we was passing out sandwiches, we had tacos, you know what I'm saying, that my aunt had made, and we had, a lot of juices and waters and stuff like that. I really wanted to do the sugar thing, but you know what I'm saying, we did the healthy thing, right?
Right.
And there was this one dude, like my homie had gave him a sandwich or whatever, right? And I passed him a water, right? And I'm like, oh shit, I just stopped. And my homie was like, why you stop? I said, hey bro, I think that's my dad, right?
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, he like, nah. I said, bro, hey, go over there. I ain't gonna say my real name on the radio station, but go over there and ask him. It's his name, whoop-de-whoop.
Yeah.
And
his name, OoooWeE.
Yeah, right, exactly. Factual. So he went over there and he asked him, right? And then with my other boys, we sent him over there, and I told him, I said, look, bro, if that's my dad, I haven't seen my dad. My dad left me when I was like 11, so I didn't see my dad over some dumb shit, but I ain't seen my dad over 17 years. So if that's him, this is some crazy shit right here. You know what I'm saying? So before the homie had came back, I just said, fuck it. I went over there and talked to the dude. I said, hey man, you gonna call him OoooWeE Senior? Is your name OoooWeE Senior? And he was like, wait, I'm gonna answer your question, but how does he know my name? I said, well, he don't know you. I know you. He like, well, how you know me? I said, I'm your son. He like, nah, you know you're not. I said, check this out. I'm gonna do some deep shit to you. I'm gonna show you my ID, my full name, and the address you left me at 17 years ago.
Oh wow.
And he was like, nah. I said, cool, okay, cool. Here, read that. He looked at me, and he was like, wow. I said, well, check this out. I kind of turned up on him, you know what I'm saying? Because I told my family, I said 3 things I was gonna do to him. Number 1, I was gonna beat him up. Number 2, I wanted him to give a check to my grandmother because she put me in private school. She took all his responsibilities and put it on her back and rode that shit out like a motherfucking queen that she is right now. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my grandmother. And number 3, which should have been number 1, was the 3 letters. Why? I just wanted to know, why'd you leave me? Why'd you never come back? You know what I'm saying? You knew where I was at. You talked to my grandma. I only got 2 letters from you. You know what I'm saying? You missed everything. My graduation, so me getting my first piece of vagina. Sorry to ladies that's in here, but it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna hide nothing in this motherfucking interview. But it was like that. I went off on him and I had to calm myself down. I just said, man, why? And he gave me a whack ass like excuse of a reason. He was like, man, you remember when you was 18 working at Jamba Juice in Carson, and I called you and I was like, man, I want you to come back in my life and I want you to call me dad. I was like, nah, I called him his real name. And he was like, man, I ain't call my dad his real name in 60 years. I said, well, I ain't your motherfucking dad though. You know what I'm saying? I'm your son.
It's different.
Yeah, it's different. And you the homie. You know what I'm saying? Or no, you the associate right now. And that's not cool. So I said, look, you don't have to want to come and be in my life. But me being a father, I told him this. I said, look, at the time I had a 4-year-old, which is my son right now. And I said, look, my 4-year-old tell me all the time, oh, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to do this. I said, do you think I listen to him?
Right.
No, I did not. As a parent, you always supposed to fight for your kids. Even if you don't have a good relationship, you always supposed to thrive and be in your kid's life. Just try. I said, you didn't even try, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, my bad. I said, that's not good enough. You know what I'm saying? Well, check this out. Give me your number. Oh, I can't have your number. I said, no. I'm going to call you when I want to talk. I'm going to make you feel like you want to, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to be positive. On
your time.
Yeah, I'm going to build you back up. You know what I'm saying? He told me he wasn't homeless. He was doing his job. So that's just my story. 17 years, I seen my dad. Though. It mind blew me. And then, to end the story, I called my dad, and he still did the same thing. I called him on Father's Day. I wanted to invite him out. He wasn't going to meet my son, you know what I'm saying, because he don't get that clarity right now. So I was going to kick it with him, take him out, you know what I'm saying, have some bread, take him out. Right. He never answered the phone. To this day, I still ain't talked to him.
You just gotta pray for him, bro.
Exactly. And I do that every night.
When we, growing up in the hood, like a lot of black men, like, we grew up without our fathers, right?
Correct.
But
Facts.
that pushes us to be better fathers to our kids. You feel me?
Facts.
But at the same time, like, a lot of these guys who end up being our fathers, right? They didn't have the example for them.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just adaptive behavior. And I went through it with my pops, and I had to build that shit back up. Like,
you said that in one of your songs.
Yeah, like I had to build that shit back up. We cool to this day. Like, that's my nigga, like, for real.
And I always wanted that relationship with my dad. Like, I want to be his homie, but I just can't accept what he did, and he continuously doing the same shit. So it's like, it's cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? I pray for you. But when you see me on the TV, just don't call my number. My number don't change.
Trust me.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get those lawsuits talking about I owe you this money. It's cool, bro.
Only thing you can do is just keep building, be successful, pray for him, and that's it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get at the God. That's what I did.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Me and my pops, we done fought all kind of shit, bro.
Okay.
Like, it done went down. Like,
down.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? But I love that nigga. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
as you
saying?
should, bro.
That's just what it is. Like,
As
you
you
brought me
should,
into
bro.
this world, bro.
Yeah.
I got your name.
I love
you
my
feel me?
dad too. It's just, you know what I'm saying? We just associates. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying?
that's it.
That's it. That's all we do. Okay.
Easy.
That's good, man. Keep that up, man. We're gonna collab on the homeless project.
Oh yeah,
show this year.
Yeah,
Factual
heck yeah,
information.
this summer. Let's get it.
For sure.
Let's get it.
But a part of this show, we at the part of my favorite show,
Mhm.
and it's where I take the artist away from the music and I just ask potential questions. So it's a
Okay.
game we like to call OoooWee's Trivia.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Engineer tags in.
OoooWeE.
Y'all can tag in over there.
OoooWeE.
You know what I'm saying? But they are hard questions. You can ask her. You know what I'm saying? But they fun.
But I get them all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
Let's get into it.
welcome to OoooWee's Trivia.
Can I get some of this?
WestSide
What is
McFly.
this right here?
Oh, I didn't
You
know.
want some to kill
Come
you?
on, let's go. Let's
I
go.
didn't know.
I heard
Okay,
you
yeah.
offer
Go
earlier.
ahead. Go
I heard
ahead.
you, look, I heard you offer earlier, but I'm like, man, let's just
Yeah.
go for it.
Okay, so
It's a party.
yeah. So while she get that, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, let's continue to talk about the album. So on the end, on the credits, bro,
Right.
I really enjoyed that because you shouted out everybody
Oh yeah.
from your family
I had
to the Cubs
I had to.
and to your daughter, which I'm gonna ask to.
Oh, yeah.
But it's here.
But what did you before
First,
you do
I don't know where
that?
mine is.
Explain that situation. Like, why did you thank all those people?
Honestly, I felt like so in life, right? Like
Yeah.
like going back to the creative process of music. Like even when I'm writing for other people, my mind state is trying to figure out who they are as an artist, right?
Right.
And what they went through. Or like, you got certain artists like I done wrote for like pop artists and stuff like that. Obviously, like they just need like hits, they need great records that got vibes and something that's gonna be them, like, you know what I'm saying, that they can own. So in my case, like with my music, my album, South Central Ain't For Everybody, I felt like everybody that I listed on that thank you card was a part of the process.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like whether it was good or bad. Now mind you, and I ain't never really spoke on it, it's some people names on that list I don't get along with right now. Like we done,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Had to cut ties. Some people done did me wrong.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga done been through it all. I done
Yeah.
got money stolen and
Yeah.
drug my name and all this. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, good or bad, those people are a part of your process and your
Right.
development. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that was always like a major situation.
Okay.
So when I was writing it, I wrote that myself. Like most
Yeah.
people, when they doing
Yeah,
their albums,
that's
like
what people write
they
that
got
shit.
somebody else like putting their little
No,
shit
I
together.
can't take that.
I'm like, nah, like I'm gonna do this myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be from the heart. So when I wrote that thank you, and I listed all them names, it was a lot of
Facts.
people.
It
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Next project, we gonna be on that motherfucker.
Oh yeah, you already know.
For sure.
We dropping 2 projects coming up real soon.
Hey,
I'm dropping 2
okay.
projects,
Okay,
2
so
projects.
go ahead and take that shot.
Oh yeah.
Ha
OoooWeE.
Shots up.
OoooWeE.
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 I love y'all, man.
That sounds
okay,
terrible.
so you ready?
Let's get into it.
Oh, okay.
God damn.
All right. So,
Damn.
okay. First,
Tequila.
Yes.
That's
damn.
tequila.
OoooWeE.
That's tequila.
That quality shit. I'm
That's
just kidding.
tequila, niggas. Yeah.
okay.
To kill
Okay,
you.
so here
Kill
we
you.
are. What flies without wings?
Me.
Okay.
That was good.
Damn. I'm gonna take that
Damn.
because you a fly nigga.
Hey.
I'm gonna
He's
take
big
that. I'm
fly.
gonna take that. I gotta take that.
I can't even
I
answer.
gotta take that.
Yeah,
But the
you
answer
feel me?
is time.
Huh?
Todd. Oh shit, that's a good one
That's
too.
nice.
But he hit it
Yeah.
so quick.
Yeah, he was
Nice.
quick.
He's
I
like, me.
that. Yeah, me.
Okay.
Okay, that's
All
good.
right.
Okay. What are 2 things you cannot eat for supper?
2 things you can't eat for supper.
Yeah.
Damn.
Let him answer first and then
That's kind
2
of hard though.
things you can't eat for supper.
yeah.
Well, I mean, I could eat cereal at night.
Cool.
Damn.
That's your answer.
Shit. 2 things you can't eat for supper.
Yep.
I don't know.
Cool. I'm gonna take the cereal
Yeah,
there.
I ain't got no
What you got?
cereal.
I ain't got nothing either.
Okay, cool.
You getting more difficult.
These-
It was
Alright.
fun before.
Yeah.
What are 2 things you cannot eat for supper? Breakfast and lunch.
Oh, he played me.
Oh, you meant literally.
Yeah.
He played me with
Yeah.
that one.
Oh, you
Okay,
meant
okay.
during the times where it's
Alright,
not
okay,
supper.
okay.
So some of these
Alright.
questions are questions, some of them are
Yeah.
sayings, but
Yeah.
it's still answers, you know what I'm saying?
I follow you.
Okay, so 3. I can only live where there is light, but I die if the light shines on me. What am I?
I can only live where there's only light,
Mm-hmm.
but I die if the light shines on me.
What am I?
What's allergic to light? What would die? A zombie? Is it a zombie?
That's what you're going with? I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know.
All right, cool. I guess I'll take that.
I can't. Okay. I can't lit.
Oh,
If I'm in light, I die.
She said a vampire over here.
Vampire?
Yep.
I thought that, but
If
no.
you're in light, you die. If not,
I can only live when there's light, but when I'm in light, I die.
Okay, you guys ain't got it.
Darkness.
Cool.
Darkness.
I'm going with her answer. Darkness.
Darkness, vampire, zombie, darkness. But the answer is a shadow.
Darkness.
Oh, okay. That's darkness. Shadow.
Because without light,
Right.
darkness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got
Okay.
it.
What number do you get when you multiply all the numbers found on a telephone's keypad?
Let me see.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. You're out now.
Hold on, I'm doing it in my head.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hate math.
Yeah, it's all good though.
But are you doing it like 1 times 2, 2 times 3,
And
3
however
times?
you want to answer, brother.
Okay. My guess is 100.
100.
0?
I think they're.
You say 100?
They say 0. My guess.
Who said 0?
I say 100, but it's probably
100.
more than that. Because
Oh,
if
yeah.
you do 1 times 2,
Yeah.
2 times
It's all good. You
1
said
times
100 though.
Yeah,
All
100.
right, cool. You got it. It's 0.
It's 0?
Yeah, 0.
Damn.
Yeah.
Explain your
smart.
You got
conclusion.
your phone?
You smart.
All right, cool. You
smart.
cool.
Record.
Oh, you smart.
You smart.
Hey,
Oh,
I'm
you-
loyal.
Loyal. Go buy your mama a house.
Go buy your mama.
All right, that's cool.
Buy your own family houses.
I'm flat as a leaf,
Uh-huh.
round as a ring.
Okay.
I have 4 eyes, yet I cannot see a thing. What am I?
Flat as a leaf.
Mm-hmm.
What's the other one?
Round as a ring.
Round as a ring.
I have 4 eyes,
4 eyes.
yet I can't see a thing. What am I?
I need to focus.
I'm glad you drank that tequila, brother.
Yeah, because I shouldn't have
Because he
did
probably would have
that.
just
That's,
getting him
that's
off.
helping you.
You know what I'm tripping off of too? I did not know it was an animal over here. What is it? No,
It's a chameleon over here.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You couldn't see his eyes.
That's
I'm
hard.
scared.
So, flat as a leaf, round as a ring, 4 eyes.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
What got 4 eyes?
What is it? Just throw something out there.
The engineer.
Okay,
Me.
She wears
Cool. All
glasses.
right, cool.
Thank
That's
you.
cool. But no, it's a button.
It's fine. 4 eyes. Ooh.
Dang.
You said penny?
Yeah, she said
There's
a
2 eyes.
Button.
A button.
A button.
It's a button.
Oh, no,
said a
because usually the
button.
other side has like a
Yeah,
building or
it's a
something.
button.
bullshit on it.
A button got 4.
Yeah.
You was
Dang,
close.
I ain't
You was
think about
close.
that.
Okay,
Two
All
two
right.
eyes.
Where do you get these from?
Hey, it's OoooWeE.
Oh,
Google.
wait.
It's the flavor of OoooWeE. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay.
Turning it up. You know what
I
I mean?
see.
I am the only human organ to have given its own name. What am I?
I,
Okay, cool. I'll take that.
That don't make sense.
It does.
the only human organ to have given his own name.
What am I?
You like the organ gave itself the name?
Let's answer your question.
This is bullshit because they all have their own
All right.
names.
You said I?
Yeah, but I think it's wrong.
I mean, it's your answer, brother.
I'm trying to think about the human organs and shit now.
You gonna go with the I?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the
Alright,
eye.
cool.
Is the eye or
It's the brain.
the brain?
Yeah.
Dang.
Okay. Last question.
These
I don't
is-
get
hey,
that.
these
I'm
is-
Googling
yeah,
that.
These is tripping me
Yeah.
out. For real. Okay,
Last
come on,
question.
let's go.
You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna blow your mind.
Okay.
I don't think nobody gonna get this one. This motherfucker. But
Hey, if I get this one, I'll win.
you win for sure. I'll give you the game, brother.
Bet.
Fly.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Let's
So
go.
here it is.
Let's go.
When it's alive,
Uh-huh.
all but one sings. When it dies, all but one cheers. What is it?
When it's alive, all but one sings.
When it dies, all but one cheers. What is it?
Me.
Mm.
When I'm alive, I sing. When I die, I can't cheer because I'm dead.
Damn. That's a good ass answer, brother. Damn. But unfortunately. Unfortunately.
OoooWeE.
Yeah, OoooWeE.
OoooWeE.
It's not that either though.
Dang.
All right, so check it out.
All right.
When it's alive,
Okay.
all but one sings. When it dies, all but one cheers. What is it? Now let me read the answer. Birthday candles. We sing when they are lit, and we cheer when they are blown the fuck out. OoooWeE.
That's tight. Hey, he did that.
I'm done.
He did that. He did
That
that.
was a good
Mind blowing.
OoooWeE.
I'll go back to this.
Get out.
He did that. Hey, he did
I
that.
am pushing my authority
Yeah.
on this show. Get out.
Yeah.
It's out of here.
You know how to come in here and making us look silly.
Well, man,
you
hey,
did
man.
that. You did
Hey
that.
man,
You did
I want to
that.
thank you, for coming on the show. So tell us where we can find you.
At WestSideMcfly.
Okay.
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Man, be looking out. I got 2 new projects dropping. One in April, one in May. The homie Nick Townsend, he's on American Idol right now.
Shout out to him.
His project coming out. I wrote like 7 joints on that. The homie Trill got a project. The Money Way is on the way.
Facts.
Jamil got a project called Funeral Boy. It's on the way. Jax is dropping a compilation album, the Come Up Boys, the Hibernation tape. Me and OoooWeE, we linking up. We doing our
Definitely.
charity give back this summer, so get involved.
Get involved.
You know what I'm saying? And tap in, man.
Right.
South Central ain't for everybody. It's out right now
Go
on
get
all
that
platforms. Apple Music, whatever you got. Spotify, Google Play, all that. You feel me?
Right.
Shout out Empire.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Nino over there.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to him. One more question though before we go to this commercial break.
Let's get
How
into
did
it.
you feel when your songs made it on the big screen?
Man.
Because these songs are on
Yeah.
some major movies right now.
So on the writing side, right? Let me tell you, bro. It tripped me out being able to. I done did like BET, right? I got songs on BET. I got songs on MTV, HBO, Showtime. But when I was able to go buy a ticket at AMC and hear myself in the theater,
Yes.
that shit tripped me out, bro. For real, for real.
Factual.
For real.
That's
Shout out Trey Songz. If you ain't seen the movie yet, Blood Brothers is out.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Blood Brothers is out. You feel me? It's on demand and it's on DVD. You feel me? Go purchase that.
Factual, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming through.
Man, thank you for having me, bro.
Man,
This was fun.
This shit was
Hey, this
fun.
was fun and informative.
It
Wait a
was.
minute. I'm still tripping off his birthday.
Ah, right.
Before we go to commercial break, damn, I've lost my train of thought because the birthday canceled.
Oh, yeah.
I got my own goddamn self.
See?
We brought one of your songs up here.
Okay.
Off South Central Ain't for Everybody. It's called I Want to Be Down.
Oh,
took
yeah.
the Brandy.
That's my favorite.
Shit, that
Yeah.
I like that shit.
We about to shoot a video for that soon,
Cool.
too.
Invite me out.
Oh, yeah.
Factual.
Big facts.
We're gonna go to commercial break,
Yeah.
and after that, man, we're gonna come back and we're gonna give you guys a spoken word or my spoken speech, and we'll be back in a minute. So you guys are tuned in to Make Em Say OoooWeE with your mama's favorite DJ, DJ OoooWeE. We'll be back in a minute. Okay, so again, like I said, welcome everybody back to Make Em Say OoooWeE with your mama's favorite DJ, DJ OoooWeE. But we are part. OoooWeE. We are part of the show where I give like a spoken word, either some motivation. I do this every show, so you guys, people hit me up all the time. I love it. You help me out a lot. You wasn't here last week, but we had Trish Killer in the building, a Latin female artist, and I don't pat myself on the back because she did it. If you see my YouTube video, go follow it on YouTube. But I really helped that girl get to where she at. She got like 100K plus followers. She was down in life. We was working at a weed shop for 5 years. I told her quit this motherfucking job. It's a 9 to 5. Go chase her dreams. She did it. Now she's traveling around the world and she's doing her shows. And she's a Latin singer. So you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's what I do. So I wrote some stuff in my phone last week, and I just want to talk to people. I put it on my Instagram, but I also want to say it on the radio because I feel like people should hear it. So this is what I wrote. People will speak ill on your name. People will have a negative idea of you. People will spread their hatred whether you are present or not. But none of that shit ain't your business. Keep motivated and keep pushing and trusting your process always, no matter what. Anything that everybody else do don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Keep motivating. Keep people around you that motivate you at all times. And if they don't send that positive energy around and kick their ass out, I don't care if it's your mother, your brother, your cousin, your auntie, your grandfather, your whoever. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to. You would not get further in your life because negative energy will bring you down. It's factual information. And the main people that would be jealous, friends and family. Friends and family. I'm going to say family first. They are jealous. They'll support you, come to your shows, but then when you on that tour bus, you going home, they in the car talking shit about you. Oh, he think he the shit. She think she this. She think you that. Well, actually, I am because I'm on the stage and you in the crowd. But that's none of my business. Flex. Another thing.
Big flex.
Big flex. Happiness tips. Don't listen to gossip. Ignore what people say about you. Design your own life. Look for the good in every situation. I don't care if you down to your last penny. Look, you got that one penny. Therefore, you can get 1 million more. Develop an attitude of gratitude. You know what I'm saying? Be grateful for everything that the Lord has put in your life. Even you don't even have to ask God for anything. You can just be thankful and he'll bless you with that situation. You got to be grateful. You got to be thankful in your life. Walk by faith. This is a big one to me. Walk by faith, not by sight. Never walk by sight. Always have big faith. Whatever you want to do. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Walk by faith, not by sight. And man, laugh more, man. Everybody needs to laugh more. We going through a time in the world where there's some bunch of bullshit in the motherfucking world right now. But look, laugh. Call somebody up. Tell a corny ass joke. You know what I'm saying? I tell questions on my show to get the artists out of their comfort zone. They laugh. As you've seen, we all laughed in here, right? We all have fun. And I'm about a fun person. I'm motivational. I really want when I say this, it sounds cliche to somebody else, but not to me. I want everybody to get the win. If you meet me, you know. I want you to get the win. Whatever I gotta do to help you get the win, let's win together. It's 2019, man. All that shit in the past, that shit's in the past. I want everybody to get the big W around here, from the West Coast to the East Coast to the down south to the up north. We all winners. I'm not just talking about African Americans, people either. I'm a mixed person. I ride for my people, but I'm riding for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Even the people that hate me. I need you haters. So haters, if you listen to this show right now, please feel free to hate on me. Thank you, Cat Williams, for putting that shit out. I love you for that, brother. We need haters. I love the haters. You know what I'm saying? I want somebody to come tell me my way. Matter of fact, if you go to my Instagram right now, follow me, DJ OoooWeE, 4 O's, double EE. On one of those videos, some guy came on Friday and he was like, oh, my mixing, and I was beat juggling for the DJs out there, and he was like, hey, this shit is terrible. From the way you mixed to the way you held the record and everything, you should just stop DJing. I was like, whoa. I said, I can take this 2 ways. I can call him a bitch ass nigga, which I wouldn't do. I could say, you suck. But I'm not that type of person. You know what I said? I said, man, look, man, if you're doing anything in your life right now, chase your dreams, man. And believe in God a little bit more than you believed in him when you came on this post right now. You know what I'm saying? Believe in him. And I believe in you. So, you know what I'm saying? Continue on with your life. Thank you for giving the comment. Thanks for wasting your time. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because in life, stop nothing. Right. You didn't stop shit. In life, a lot of people think they want money. To me, I want time. I can't get time back. I go get some money. But anybody in life right now, you can't get time. So do not waste your time on negative people that hate on you. You know what I'm saying? I was reading a statistic the other day, and it said NBA players have a lot of money, right? But you know the number one thing that stresses them out? Social media. And I was like, what? How? They got all this millions of money. They listen to the people in those comments. Bro, who cares if they think you suck? You in the NBA. You a starting 5. Even if you play the bench, I tell people, even if they play the bench, they getting a big ass check. Now, they got to deal with the people in the NBA talking shit about them. That's on their own. But regular people, come on, man. Why are you hating? I like you. Come on.
Play your game.
I'll buy you a ticket to sit in the nosebleeds. Come see me. You know what I'm saying? Since I suck. And that's all good. What else did I have on my phone? Limits, like fears, are often just an illusion. That's what Michael Jordan wrote. Success all depends on the second letter. Which is the second letter in success? You. You depend on success. Without you, there's no success. You cannot make it in life. Without you, without your team. Oh, let me read this other one that I got. This one's from Zoe Dallas on Twitter. He said, you can't have a successful rap career or anything in life without a good team. No matter how talented you are, it's not going to happen. You cannot get there by yourself. I don't care if it's one person, it's just 2 people. You can't get there by yourself. So all these rappers, these artists, these singers say, oh, I did this shit by yourself. They're lying. Yeah. They're factual liars. Everybody needs help, whether it's good or bad help. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the bad help. I want positive help. I want everybody to be around me positive, happy. I want everybody to be happy. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to still, when I play this song at every party, step in the name of love. I don't care what the fuck's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Step in the name of love, because that's a real song. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting that shit, because I don't want to get that shit. Anyways, so like I said, thank you for listening to my show, man. It's positive. I've been doing this show for like, 6 months now. I got fired from my job. I told you the story. I got fired from my job. I thought that job was going to take me places, but it didn't. So be loyal to yourself. Put yourself first. If you got kids, put them first, of course. But at the end of the day, you gotta put yourself first because you gotta protect them. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put yourself in the fire so they can make it in their future. I'll put my life on the line for my son. You know what I'm saying? If I get hit by a train tomorrow, he well off. And I ain't even got a rap check. You know what I'm saying? That's just from investments. Invest your money, people.
100.
Invest your money. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro. Thank you for having me, dog. This was dope for real.
For sure.
And you always been a solid dude. I want to say that, like for real.
Thank you.
Like from day one, like you know what I'm saying. Since niggas connected, you know what I'm saying. You always been rocking with me, supporting. Always wanted to do this. You feel me?
Always.
Right here. Yeah. Heck yeah.
I want to pull up at the studio with you.
Man, hey, we gonna get it. We gonna get it.
So,
heck yeah.
But thank you, bro. I really appreciate that. You know, the girl last week said the same thing about me. You know, I'm motivated. If it wasn't for me, she wouldn't be in the same position. You know what I'm saying? I tell people, man, don't give me that much credit. You know what I'm saying? But they be like, man, no, man, I'm gonna give you this credit because you deserve it. And I thank you. I'm a humble person. So that's why I tell people that. To
keep it gangster with you, you know, you remind me of Charisma. She was the same way. Like. I did my first mixtape with Charisma, right?
Facts.
But I watched Charisma she was humble as fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But she was very influential in a lot of artists' careers, like for real. Like you already know, like
Facts.
I done bumped into you a few times, bro. You always on social media playing my shit, like you feel me? Like y'all who matter, like obviously like the fans and the people that's listening, but without the DJs and the people that's in the streets and the people that's networking and the people that's doing these events, playing your record, spinning your record, believing in your record, you know what I'm saying? Your music don't get out there. So you play, like I said, going back to that long list of names that I had on my thank yous, you play a integral part in the process of me being WestSideMcfly, or you know what I'm saying, the lady who was here last week. It's the same thing. Charisma was the same way. Like I watched her do a radio show. It was just like this. It was in the Valley. She had the cookie jar with Abby De La Rosa. You feel me? Shout out Charisma. Shout out Abby.
Charisma,
you know what I'm saying? And look where she at. She up at 92. From a place like this, breaking artists, playing records, DJing parties, and doing her thing. Hustling, grinding, you know what I'm saying, taking care of her daughter, you feel me? She made it all the way to 92.3, so it's the same story for you, bro. You already know, and the West got you. You already know, real niggas gonna support it, 100%. So, yeah.
One last thing before I wrap up the show, man. I want to thank you, just not for doing the music, bro, but on some real shit. Thank you for being a good father, man. If you guys go get that album on the last song, man, I ain't gonna lie, and I'm gonna let you guys know before I get up out of here real quick. Grown Men Cry. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, man. When I heard that song, I almost teared up coming to the studio, man, because I love my son. You know what I'm saying? I love my son. My son's my world. You know what I'm saying? Anything, if I could give it, he got it. You know what I'm saying? He out a grown ass man right now. He only 5, but I love my son. And that song and that story went to the point you went to the hospital and all that, to your grandmother, you know, in the same hospital. I really listened to the album, so you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't do that shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's a real story. And man, keep being a good dad, man.
Oh yeah, 100.
You know what I'm saying? I even watched on the Instagram where you give her that big ass party. Keep doing your shit, bro. Keep doing your shit, man.
Cost $1 million, but she got it. You got it.
Yeah. Keep being a father, man.
Appreciate it.
And like I said, thank you for coming on the show. Everybody tune in next week, same time, same place, 8:30, 9:30. Make them say OoooWeE with your mom's favorite DJ, DJ OoooWeE. I brought 2 Chainz song up here off his new album, Rap or Go to the League. What's the song name? Song get it wrong? That's what I'm asking.
Threat to Society.
Threat to Society, which is probably number 2. One of the best songs on there, man. Go listen to his album. Go get WestSideMcfly album, man.
South Central ain't for everybody.
Yeah, and I'm gonna drop a gem right here because we about to end, man. Look out for my album that's coming out in May. You know what I'm saying? I had to drop that shit on you, my boy. I had to drop that shit on you, my boy.
Okay.
No, you
I'm gonna put you on there.
Yeah,
I'm getting the beats together.
You already know.
I'm getting the beats together.
Okay.
My studio is about 97% done.
Okay.
A real studio.
Okay.
I want you to link you up with my guys, Easy and Esco. I'm gonna have you follow them. We actually got a show tonight. We're gonna fuck that shit up. But look, man, I'm coming out with an album. I don't know the name yet, but I want an album. I want 10 songs. I want everybody I'm vibing with or I vibe with this year or last year, whatever, to be on that.
Hey, it's done. You got me on the record.
Actual.
Come on, we on. It's
but
lit.
yeah, man,
it's lit.
Same time, same place.
OoooWeE.
DJ OoooWeE. It's your mom's favorite DJ. DJ OoooWeE, man. And thanks for everybody for coming in here, y'all. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you. I appreciate my engineer, man. My engineer may be leaving me, man, but I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll be around.
DJ OoooWeE.